This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Hey everyone, I have the family hanging out today. I have my Aunt Gail over here, my second godparent I got to interview on the news, and George Danke. There's a big event going on in Nuremberg, and since my Aunt Gail moved to the Nuremberg area, I learned that they know how to have a good time over in Nuremberg. It's a great community. I always love going over there to visit. You're having a huge Labor Day celebration, George, and we're just going to hit some of the highlights because there's really too much to list in 3 minutes. And there's something for everyone. We say that a lot. I really mean it this time, so check it out. We want to talk about the parade. The Grand Marshal is someone very special, and you know her. She's 98 years young, and she's going to be the Grand Marshal for this parade.
Jean Wolfe is her name, and she was very honored to be chosen as the Grand Marshal, but it was like a hands-down decision, no problem.
Does she have some interesting stories about what it used to be like growing up in that area?
Well, yeah, interesting enough, I had an opportunity to talk to her over a different project that our Lions Club took on, and we did hometown hero banners, and she wanted her husband right out in front, and so she could sit in the window and watch it. And brought back a lot of memories that she shared, a lot of them, especially during the coal days, you know, the coal era days back in the 40s and 50s. But she's been a resident her entire life, and just numerous stories for sure.
Now that's going to be quite the event. The parade will happen at 11 o'clock with an opening ceremony that will be on Saturday. Get out there for that. I was going to come over here and say, Gail, it's too awkward. Aunt Gail, let's talk about your favorite event is the Wiener Dog Run, the races. Yes. My wife, Allison, goes crazy over this every year. Has it grown? I mean, and why do you like this so much? There's so much.
This is our third year doing it. It has grown a lot. And it's just a lot of fun. It started off with our chairperson. Her dog actually won up at Mohegan Sun. So she brought it down here. But it's a lot of fun. It's competitive, but it's a fun. There's a treat for every dog. Then there's a prize at the end, of course, for the winner. But it just brings a lot of people out for a lot of just, you know, exciting fun.
So it has to be a wiener dog, right? You can't bring in like your German Shepherd to this thing.
No, or your Schnauzer. It does have to be a wiener dog. And Kenny will put up there, we're still taking registration for it, the number where you could call and contact Kendra to register your dog.
Are dogs welcome at the park?
Yes, dogs are welcome at the park. So they have to be on a leash.
If you're looking for something to do, just come up to the park in Nuremberg. It's very easy to get there. That's where most of the events, if not all the events, are taking place. There's bands, there's different competitions, horseshoe tournament. I saw cornhole, which is very popular right now. There's also going to be a poker run. Another thing I learned about Nuremberg in that area, they love to give back. You're helping out a young man named Daniel McGeehan, and just talk about how that came about, why it's so important in your area to really help out the community.
Well, every year of our 18-year history, the local motorcyclists, enthusiasts got together for a poker run, and they donated the proceeds from the poker run to the, to a certain individual or select individual. This year it is Daniel McGeehan. He has been diagnosed with cancer. I think he's 5 years old, or I'm not sure of his age, but he's a young man and has the world in front of him, and we're going to try and help provide as much of that world as we possibly can with the poker run.
Yeah, great people. And again, not just saying that, my Gail, owner of the towers over there, and just the people I meet there, don't even know them. They would give you the shirt off their back as I just met you, and they're so friendly. And also a great chef, my Aunt Gail. And the food at this event, the number one thing you said, no duplication. Right. So you're not going to get a hot dog at every stand or pizza at every stand. There's going to be a lot of variety and a lot of good local food.
Yes, we have a lot of good local food, a lot of church groups. My restaurant, we actually have Joe from the Pierogies, Joe's Pierogies, so we have him also, but as Kenny said, and it's all very reasonable priced, and it's just a really fun event, and the food is great, and the food runs every day from 11 a.m. till 10 p.m. Fire Company does the potato pancakes, and there's a lot of local people that participate in it.
So much going on in Nuremberg. Make sure you get out there, say goodbye to summer. It's always a good time in our area.
Time now for weather on SSPTV News.
It's time to find out our Labor Day weekend forecast. But first, let's start with tonight. Our forecast comes from the National Weather Service. Tonight, partly cloudy and cold with a low of 44 degrees. On Friday, mostly sunny, and we're only going to get up to 62 degrees during the day. At night, partly cloudy, we'll have a low of 47. Saturday, we have a 40% chance of showers, partly sunny, high of 58. At night, mostly cloudy, showers likely, we'll have a low of 54 degrees. Sunday, 40% chance of showers before 2 p.m. mostly cloudy, high of 69. At night, partly cloudy with a low in the mid-50s. And then on Labor Day, mostly sunny with a high of 76. And Monday night, partly cloudy, low of 60 degrees.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Valley High Food Drive-In, the area's oldest ice cream and fast food restaurant. Stop by for our ice cream and yogurt, now featuring fat-free, no sugar-added soft frozen yogurt with flavors like vanilla, strawberry, and strawberries and cream. We also have burgers, hot dogs, fries, and much more.
For daily hours, call 570-455-5362.
That's Valley High, Route 93 in West Hazleton, and like us on Facebook.
Midday winning lottery numbers up on your screen. The wild number is 7. Pick 2 numbers, 25, pick 3, 271, pick 4, 7719, and pick 5, 66277. We'll talk with 3 local women getting ready for the New York City Marathon this fall in sports after the break.
Time now for sports on SSPTV News.
Here's some behind-the-scenes information. When I first started here, Janine Mazurkevich asked if I ever had my eyebrows waxed and gave me the number of a local salon. Now, I've been told several times a week my eyebrows are on fleek. I think that's a good thing. So, Kenny, what does this have to do with sports? Well, I go to Sinella Salon in Drums, and the owner, Sinella Portnova, is training for this year's New York City Marathon with 2 friends. Here's part of their story as they get ready for WNEP TV's Ryan's Run 8. Every day is like a marathon for Sinella Portnova. After getting up early to run, she then goes for a walk with her mom and her dog Gucci. And then it's off to her salon on Route 309 in Drums, and that's when the pace really picks up.
Sinella's pretty fun.
I see you always running around the salon. Do you ever, I'm being serious, sit down or take a break, or is it constant when you're there, it's kind of busy?
It's constant. It's nonstop, which I like because I feel like the more busy you are, the less you're thinking and you're just going.
Everyone who comes into the salon has a different story and a different background. When some of her clients have dark clouds in their lives, Portnova hears about it. She says everyone who comes in is like family to her. Hearing stories all day long, some happy and some sad, has given Portnova an interesting view of the world. She knows it's a big place and she's determined to make a big difference for those in need. So when the opportunity came up to participate in WNEP TV's Ryan's Run 8 for Allied Services, her and her 2 friends were quick to the starting line.
Not only do I want to run for those who can't run, but I want to run for those that, obviously need the support and know that there's people there fighting for them, and we'll do whatever we have to do sponsor-wise, monetary-wise, or even running a marathon to make them feel better.
Since 1958, Allied Services, a nonprofit, has been helping people get back on their feet in northeastern Pennsylvania, literally and figuratively. Since 2010, WNEP and reporter Ryan Leckie have been helping raise awareness and funds for Allied Services. This year, 50 people from our area will participate in the New York City Marathon. Every one of them has to not only train, but they also have to raise $5,000 for Allied Services as part of Team Leckie.
Every year this campaign surprises me. It's meeting new people, finding out people that have connections to Allied that we never knew, finding a new ambassador and a new diagnosis that we've helped and we've treated, meeting someone in the 8th year of this WNEP TV Ryan's Run campaign and finding out that they were the funds we invested in year 1 and year 2, they use the technology and they're achieving a better quality of life right now because of that. That's the most fulfilling thing about my job and about the experience being a part of this campaign.
Training and fundraising can be daunting, but there's a large support group, and each runner gets an ambassador from Allied Services. That's someone who's being helped by the organization. Nina DeCosmo is one of Portnova's friends who will be running with her in New York City.
The woman I'm running for, her name's Barbara, and she recently had a setback really late in life. She's in her late 50s, and she's an outdoors woman, loved the outdoors, very active, and then something came along. I met her when she first was being treated at Allied, and her optimism and outlook, when she actually was at Allied, she was there for a week, and she was an avid kayaker. She said, I want to get back in the water before I get out of Allied Services. Sure enough, they brought a kayak into the indoor pool there, and she was in it. So meeting somebody like that, it makes the 4 a.m. wake up easy to run. The sweat, the speed workouts, because knowing that I'm doing it for her and somebody who's just so positive.
These local women get a lot of support from the entire WNEP Ryan's Run team and from each other. Isabella Guinera Falvello is the third member of this running pack.
Even just within the group of girls that I run with, all of our lives are very different. You know, I've got a kid in college, I've got a 2- and 4-year-old. The other girls run businesses, they are constantly, challenged with their jobs, and so everybody brings something new to the table, and we really face different challenges to get out there and to go run and to get the training in. But what's great is we have each other, and we can call and say, okay, you got to get out there. How did that run go? How do you feel? What aches and pains do you have? Let's just get together and chat. And so it's been really helpful, not just between the girls and I, but between all of the runners on this team.
After they cross the finish line in the Big Apple, they'll go back to running in Drums, Pennsylvania, looking for their next challenge and their next opportunity to help others. The second episode of Out of Left Field will be dedicated to local female athletes, and another version of the story you just saw will be on it. The season premiere, by the way, of Out of Left Field is Monday at 8 p.m. The second episode will be in October. Well, if you would like to help out Sanella, Isabella, and Nina, here's how you can do it. We also have 2 other local athletes involved in Ryan's Run 8, Dr. James Diem and his wife Jillian. So you go to allied-services.com/Ryan's Run and then click on Pledge. Scroll down and you'll see pictures and names, and you can click on the athlete you want to make a pledge to. Isabella is also hosting an event that looks amazing. It's called Celebrate the 80s and 90s, the 2 best decades ever. I added the last part. Come out Saturday, September 23rd from 6 p.m. to 11 p.m. at the Red Rock Lodge on Cabin Lane in Sugarloaf. Tickets are $50, and that includes a barbecue buffet, beer, water, soda, and entertainment. Grab your jean jacket and fanny pack and help out a great cause. Purchase tickets online by September 10th at allied-services.org/Ryan's Run and click on Events. SSPTV Standard Speaker scoreboard time, my friends. Another day and another win for the Hazleton Area High School girls tennis team. They will host Coughlin next. In golf, Matt Boretsky shot a 39 and Joe Rabarchek had a 40, and Brady Antolik hit a 41, and the Cougars picked up another win. It was 39s for George Palermo and Jessica McClellan for MMI in their win over Hanover area. Tyler McCole shot an 83 in 18 holes as Monterey area beat Marion. The Rail Riders, they won their 3rd straight game as they get ready for the International League playoffs, and Javier Baez continues to do incredible things for the Cubs. He stole home in their big win over the Pirates. That's sports for Thursday. More on Football Friday.
Good evening, everyone. Here's today's Talk of the Town. A very special happy 43rd wedding anniversary goes out to Sam and Deb Lassant. Love your family, friends, and everyone here at SSPTV. And that's today's Talk of the Town. SSPTV News would like to send our sincere condolences to the family and friends of these recently departed. Antoinette DiVigili of Hazleton. Mass is Saturday at 11 a.m. at the Most Precious Blood Church in Hazleton. Friends may call Saturday from 9 to 11 a.m. at the church. The Fierro Funeral Home is in charge of the arrangements. Francis Mary Cran Savage of McAdoo. Services were held yesterday from the Damiano Funeral Home. Phyllis M. Skadinsky of Hazleton. Funeral is Monday at 11 a.m. at the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Friends may call Monday from 10 to 11 a.m. at the funeral home. Daryl R. Squeeze of Tennessee. Condolences can be made online at the website on your screen. Wendy J. Tomlin of McAdoo. A celebration of life will be held on Saturday at 11 a.m. at the family's home in Lofty. The Damiano Funeral Home is assisting the family. Neil J. Zola. There will be no funeral services. Donations can be made to the family of Neil Zola at the address on your screen. Anthony Fornatero of Lewisburg. Services will be private under the Cronroth Grenoble Funeral Home in Lewisburg. Marlene Cava Guzman of Hazleton. Mass is Saturday at 10 a.m. at the Holy Annunciation Parish at St. Gabriel's Church in Hazleton. Friends may call Friday from 2 to 9 p.m. at the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Gertrude Kozlov of Hazleton. Funeral is Friday at 11:30 a.m. at the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Friends may call Friday from 10:30 to 11:30 a.m. at the funeral home. Michael E. Nonemacher of Jim Thorpe. Arrangements will be announced by the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. And Albert L. Saliga of Hazel Township. Arrangements will be announced by the Frank J. Bonin Funeral Home. Attention pay-per-view subscribers, if you see your name now on SSPTV News, you'll have 13 minutes to call in and win a free movie from Service Electric Cablevision. Today's winner is Eric Locke of Gordon. Call now at 570-455-7267, extension 104 for your free movie.
Fun Fest is coming up in downtown Hazleton. We'll have more previews here on SSP TV News. And as we move toward the fall, there's some great new shows coming your way on SSP TV. We'll have some previews right here as well. Come back tomorrow on Friday for our Football Friday feature. And of course, Ron Marchetti in sports. I'll see you then. Take it easy, everyone.
Watch us online anytime at ssptv.com and follow us on Facebook and Twitter. This is SSPTV News, brought to you by Samsung Productions and the Hazleton Standard Speaker.
Celebrating 50 years of inspiring students, we will celebrate with the Keystone Job Corps Center in Drums next. Hi, and I hope everyone is having a great day. I'm Ken Kara, coming to you in HD on Service Electric Cablevision Channel 513 and going with you wherever you go via the Samsung Productions app. We kick things off with headlines from SSP TV and the Hazleton Standard Speaker. While Houston, Texas is more than 1,500 miles away, the victims are in the hearts and minds of people from our area. And as Lisa Sugar reports, efforts are underway to send help.
The Hazleton area is looking to help out the victims of Hurricane Harvey. Here to tell us about what is being called Project Texas is Tony Colombo. He's a member of both the Hazleton and West Hazleton Fire Departments, all-around good guy. Tony, you told me a year ago, almost to the day, you were doing the same thing for other victims.
A year ago to the day, just almost to the date exactly, we were packing a tractor trailer to head to Louisiana to help Jack Jones after they had been flooded in St. George Parish. So here again, a year later, we're at it again. Jack called me and said that Texas is in need. They're 4 hours away from Jack. So Jack said, could you help? And I went, well, you know, Hazleton has heart, so here we are at it again.
Now, you are taking up a collection, so what type of items would you like our viewers to help you with?
The items that are needed, we were contacted by them in Texas. They need bottled water, cleaning supplies like Clorox, bleach, Lysol, any kind of a cleaning item that can help them, because when the water recedes, you know, there are going to be a lot of bacteria. They need private, like little first aid kits, first aid items like Bactine, alcohol, peroxide, that type of thing. Some personal care items like toothbrush, toothpaste, shampoo. They also are looking for diapers of all sizes because the nursing homes would have to be evacuated. Non-perishable food items, any type of food item that you can open with a pull tab type thing because they have no power for it. They're looking for that. They do not want clothing. Sorry to say, but unfortunately they are saying food items and non-perishable water and stuff like that is more important right now than clothing items. Anybody that cannot give an item, if they're willing to help us monetary-wise, we can make a donation to Hazleton Heights Fire Company, made payable to us, mailed to 525 East Broad Street, Hazleton, Suite 4, and upon completion of the drive, the items collected plus one check will be made out and sent to Texas.
All right, for those who can't send in a donation, they want to drop off the items you're looking for. You have several drop-off locations, so where are they at?
Drop-off locations in Hazleton are our Southside Station on Broad Street in Hazleton, West Hazleton Fire Station on 4th Street, Hazel Township Fire Station on Route 309, the McAdoo Firehouse in McAdoo, Freeland Fire Station in Freeland. We've even branched out this year. We were contacted by the SB Fire Company down in Bloomsburg area, Coltmont Fire Company, the American Hosey in Danville contacted us. Penske Trucking in Pittston, they're also collecting up there, and they're going to send the items from there to our Penske, and then we'll load the truck from here. And we also have our good friend Harry Werkheiser at Bonanza, who always is, you know, he always has our back, as does Earl and Jeff Berger at Berger Family Dealerships. So we have many, many locations that you should have no problem dropping off items.
And the deadline for those items?
The deadline is September 29th, and the truck will be leaving probably first couple days of October, and on the way they're going to pick up Jack and meet him with his truck, and then they're going to take both trucks out to Texas.
All right. It is Project Texas. If you would like to help, your help is desperately needed. The items that Tony said, please drop them off at one of the fire stations or at Burgers or at Bonanza, or you can mail a check into the Southside Fire Station. Whatever form of help you can give, it will be greatly appreciated, and we hope that those people know that Hazleton area truly cares. Hopefully you can provide the help.
50 years, the Keystone Job Corps Center in Drums has been helping young people succeed. To mark this major milestone, the center opened its doors today to the public.
Today is family day. We're waiting for all the parents.
I just want to thank Keystone for humbling me some and giving me an opportunity to go back to school because I want to be a doctor.
We got our parents coming in and we get to tour them around and show them how campus really is. Also, the events, we're going to be having a lunch, a special lunch, some snacks, and also we're going to be taking pictures with the Cougar.
The role of SGA is to be the student's voice. All right, what we do is we talk for the students, we help the students out, we guide them, we give them the moral support that they need here on center as SGA.
My role as the president of SGA entails to ensure that everything that the student body and student life here on center is well and good.
I want the community to realize that Keystone is an integral asset to the community and provides much support to the greater Hazleton area. It is also a great place for a student to come and receive an education and training which will make them more employable and give them opportunities to be successful in the workplace.
Today's celebration featured displays, activities, tours, and more. A 50th anniversary program was also held, and a time capsule was buried to be opened in 25 years. Congratulations to the Keystone Job Corps Center in Drums. We wish you many more years of success. In other news, the Pennsylvania Department of Community and Economic Development is recommending that Hazleton be determined a financially distressed city. The recommendation came in a report released yesterday. Last night, DCED officials heard testimony regarding the city's request for distressed status. The recommendation will now be reviewed by DCED Secretary Dennis Davin. You can read more in today's Standard Speaker or at standardspeaker.com. 3 people were injured in a 3-car crash just before midnight. These are photos courtesy of the Hazel Township Fire Company. It happened on Route 924 at the intersection with the Interstate 81 southbound ramp. According to state police, a Ford Focus was stopped at a red light. A BMW came upon the stopped car and struck it in the rear, pushing it across the intersection into a Freightliner. The driver and a passenger in the BMW and a passenger in the Ford Focus were taken to the hospital with moderate to severe injuries. The Laurel Mall is gearing up for its annual Labor Day sidewalk sale. Mall property manager Rocco Aruzzo tells us there will be plenty of savings.
All the merchants will have everything out in front of their stores. I know I've been walking around talking to everyone, and you're looking at anywhere from 50% to 75% savings on summer. They even have a lot of fall that they're going to be selling even on sale too, a lot of fall merchandise. So I think it's huge. We do a fantastic business over the holiday, so we're looking forward to being busy for the holiday weekend.
The Laurel Mall Labor Day sidewalk sale kicks off tomorrow and continues through Labor Day. The mall will be opened on Labor Day from 11 until 6 p.m. Well, how's this for a sale? Free pizza. Each Thursday, you have a chance to win a box of 12 slices of Frankie's Cold Pizza with their signature sauce and cheese blend, baked fresh with no preservatives. Call 570-459-9813, extension 104. We need your name and phone number. The winner will be drawn at random. Ahead on the newscast, we get ready for this weekend's huge 18th annual Nuremberg celebration. In sports, we talk with 3 local women getting ready for the New York City Marathon as part of WNEP TV's Ryan's Run 8. This is SSP TV News, your place for 24 hours of your hometown news and information.